Intro, midnight to 1:30. Narrator. What would you do if every time you looked in the mirror, the reflection wasn't doing what you were doing? This isn't a story about ghosts or demons. This is about something far worse. Something that lives in between. In the glass. My name is Tyler. And this happened 2 years ago, when I moved into apartment 6B. Act 1. The move, 1:30 to 5 o'clock. Narrator. I just turned 27. Broke up with my long-term girlfriend, got a new job in a new city, and decided to get a fresh start. The place I found was older, pre-war building, creaky floors, rusted pipes, but the rent was shockingly cheap. The landlord seemed a little off, but I didn't care. I just needed a quiet place to rebuild. I moved in on a Tuesday. Apartment 6B was on the top floor. Narrow hallway, single window, and one big wall mirror near the bathroom door. It was already mounted, almost like it was part of the wall. That mirror would become the reason I nearly lost my mind. Act 2. Strange reflections, 5 to 10 o'clock. Narrator. The first few nights were normal. I unpacked, worked late, ordered takeout. But around the fourth night, I noticed something strange. I brushed my teeth, looked into the mirror, and for a split second, my reflection didn't move. Just a blink. A tiny lag. Like a buffering video. I laughed it off. Thought I was tired. But then it happened again. I turned to grab my towel, and in the mirror, I saw myself, still brushing. That time, I screamed. I didn't sleep that night. I stared into that mirror until 4 a.m., waiting for it to happen again. Nothing. The next day I bought a bedsheet and covered it. Act 3. The thing in the glass, 10 to 1500 hours. Narrator. I started researching mirror phenomena. Found posts on Reddit, deep threads on paranormal forums. Most of them talked about mimics, entities that pretend to be you. But they aren't. One user said, "If your reflection doesn't match your movement, don't look away. That's how it enters." I thought it was just internet junk. Until I caught it smiling. I was walking past the mirror. Just a glance. But the reflection? It was smiling. I wasn't. It smiled. Wide. Too wide. Like a child drawing a grin with a knife. That's when I finally reached out. I posted on Reddit. Anyone ever seen their reflection smile when they didn't? The post blew up overnight. Act 4. IT knows me, 15 to 2000 hours. Narrator. A user named MirrorShadow23 sent me a private message. It said, "Get out of that apartment. Now! They only smile when they're ready to leave the mirror." I didn't believe them. But I started hearing things. At night, soft tapping. Like fingers on glass. The bedsheet covering the mirror started falling down every night. I pinned it. Duct taped it. Even nailed it. Every morning on the floor. One night, I set up my phone to record the mirror while I slept. Next morning, the video was corrupted. Except the final frame. A screenshot of me, standing in front of the mirror, staring. But I had been in bed the whole night. Act 5. The switch, 2000 hours to 2400 hours. Narrator. I made the decision to move out. I was packing boxes when I noticed the mirror was uncovered again. And my reflection was already packed. My reflection had bags. My reflection was waiting. And then, it turned around and walked away into the background, into some other room behind the glass. I dropped everything and ran. Didn't even take my laptop. A week later, I got a call from the building. "Mr. Doyle, are you coming back for your things?" "No," I said. "Let the next tenant keep it all." She laughed. "That's odd," she said. The guy who moved into 6B already looks exactly like you. Outro, 2400 hours, 25:00. Narrator. I don't know who, or what, lives in that mirror. But if you ever move into an apartment with a mirror already mounted, ask why. And if you ever see your reflection, blink out of sync. Or smile when you're not. Don't look away. Don't. Because it's waiting to be you. Like and subscribe if you want more stories like this. And remember, don't trust the glass.